Good morning. My name is Mackenzie Pater, and I did my capstone project on a ziti dinner fundraiser to fulfill a wish list for kids at the Connecticut Children's Medical Center in Hartford. I specifically did my entire project on fundraising as a whole. In Capstone, you do a proposal, a research paper, and a product. My original idea of a product was to do a field day where kids could come. I was going to have it here at the high school, and they could face paint, have a bounce house, etc. I did not think that was enough of a challenge, so I took on fundraising. I did a research paper on how to fundraise, and other students in my class, as capstone students, they were able to research their projects and for their product, and they were able to go to the library, research online. Mine was more of a challenge. There are probably 2 books in the library that are dealing with fundraising and that sort of thing. It's not an easy topic to do. I had to talk to people, and also go to the library, research online. It took a long process. And then finally my product was a ziti dinner. I chose this topic because I'm going to the field of nursing. I'm going to the University of Tampa as majoring as a nurse. I also have had cancer in my family before, so I know that that's a hardship to go through, and I think that the children should still be able to be kids and have fun, even though they're going through such a hard time. My research was very difficult. I had to research how to fundraise. I had to call businesses, some even multiple times. I had to go into stores, solicit them that way. Some I had to email. I had to make a lot of lists, who donated what. I had to set times and dates for when to pick up the supplies that were donated, such as meatballs from Zangarella's, and Pagliacci's donated some cans of tomatoes. So I had to pick those either a day in advance or the day of. Miss Thesis' friend, Jess Tynan, works at the Harold Lever Regional Cancer Center in Waterbury. She gave me a tour of the place, which helped me out a lot because I got to understand the warm atmosphere that people want when they go into a hospital, not just the hospital feel. She gave me a lot of resources to use. She gave me a contact who led me to another contact, who led me to another contact at the Children's Center, and I eventually reached a woman named Christine Tatum, and she is the child life specialist for the kids at the Cancer Society. She showed me that even though it's a hardship that you're going through, there's still happy people. Like when I walked in there, it was just a great atmosphere. People were smiling all over the place, and there was always someone greeting people as they walked in through the door. She showed me wigs and blankets that the patients could take as they pleased if they wanted. There was also a library there that had a fireplace and books that they can read, a computer they could use. And even though it was geared toward older patients, I wanted to get a feel of how patients wanted to be treated while they're at the hospital, and get that more homey feel than a hospital. When I emailed Christine Tatum, I wanted to originally go to the Connecticut Children's Medical Center and talk to the kids one-on-one what they wanted for me to donate to them. Instead of just donating the money towards research, I am going to go out and buy the things that they want. she said I wasn't able to do that, so I created a poll for them to take. And instead of just handing me a bunch of messy flyers with handwriting I probably couldn't read, she gave me a list of all the supplies that they wanted. There was gift cards, Target, Walmart, GameStop, there's art supplies, a ton of it. Games, Uno Attack, Frozen, and DVDs, like there's a pirate movie on there. Half of the stuff I wouldn't have thought of because I'm not a kid, obviously. Relay for Life helped me out a lot, and Miss Stabile. She helped me figure out what I needed to do to basically hit the ground running. She told me to go to Miss Reese for paperwork that I had to fill out in order to use the kitchen for my ziti dinner. I had to ask the kitchen staff if they would donate their time and let me use the kitchen. I also had to set a date because the dates fill up with the luau and singing competitions and all the things that we have going on here. Relay for Life helped me sell a lot of tickets before the ziti dinner. They also helped me serve food and sell tickets to the softball team that were playing outside the night of the ziti dinner. They helped me clean up, prepare drinks, and sell raffle tickets. And half of the profits actually went to Relay for Life. This is sorry, I'm caught here. This is the raffle table that was at my ziti dinner. There were a lot of prizes that were donated, like Timex watches, Wolcott High School attire. There was summer fun baskets, and there were also, me and my friends made little boxes to go in front of the raffle prizes to put the raffle tickets in. And this is Miss Stabile and Mr. Monroe. They were in the line of the ziti dinner helping out. As you can see, there was cake, salad. We had lunch trays to put the food on so you didn't have to spill everything when you're trying to hold all that stuff. We had cake, salad, pasta. There's Rachel DeSocio, who's also another Capstone student, serving the pasta. Morgan was serving the meatballs. We also had bread, Parmesan cheese, butter, and utensils to use. And then this is the banner that I made. I hung it in the calf the night of the ziti dinner, and it represented all of the people that helped me out in order to make the ziti dinner happen. There were people on there, there was businesses, teachers, all sorts of types of people on there. I went through a lot of challenges doing this. I discovered a lot of hardships that came with this experience. I wasn't allowed to visit the children, as I said, so I made the poll. Here's actually the poll that I made. I had little sections under each category for them to write in what they wanted. I also did not get enough food donations, so I had to actually go out and buy food, like meatballs and spaghetti from Napoli. I used money that my family donated to the cause. And then last but not least, 3 hours before my ziti dinner, I locked my keys in my car. And I was stranded at Walsh's. So that was not a good experience for me. I have done that before, and I was stuck there for 2 hours. So that's what I was expecting. Luckily, one girl in our Capstone group, she helped me out. She has AAA, and I had to pretend to be her for a minute. And then the best and the worst experiences of my whole entire project. I would have liked to gear my project toward one person, because that way more people come in and more people support that one person instead of a whole group of people. They know more people, etc. I would have liked to advertise more, had enough, like, more time to advertise and that sort of thing. I wanted to originally make signs and put them at the intersections, like where the bank is, Wells Fargo, and near Woodtick, but I didn't have enough time to do that, so that's another thing I didn't like. I would have added probably more incentive for people to sell my tickets. Some people I gave tickets to, they gave them back to me. I'm like, okay. And but I probably would have wanted them to have more incentive to sell them. One thing I liked the best about my project was purchasing the wish list. It was very fun to do that. I got to see the different things that the kids want, and also I loved designing the tickets and the flyers for my ziti dinner. The help I received was definitely a lot from Jess Tynan at the Harold Lieber Center. She basically showed me what it's all about. She does a lot of fundraising through Relay for Life and through the Cancer Society. Mrs. Purcell and the CAF staff, they helped me out a lot. They cooked the food, helped me serve, let me use their kitchen that day. We actually bought the salad through them. Also, Miss Thies helped me shop and plan the whole ziti dinner. We went out one day during Capstone on a block day and we shopped at Napoli. We went to BJ's to get the cakes. We shopped that whole entire block period. Also, Miss Stabile and the Relay for Life team, they helped me serve and clean, and Miss Stabile was there till the very end. Like, she helped me out a lot. Local businesses and other people that donated their money and time and effort. My aunt and uncle, they donated $200 for me to buy the items at Napoli that I needed. For example, the ziti and the meatballs. And also Miss Mealy helped me print out tickets in order to sell tickets for my ziti dinner, and also flyers. And then Rachel DeSocio, she's another Capstone student. She helped me serve. She made the sauce that day, cooked in the cooking room all day making my sauce, and talked to Mr. Chulo about using his kitchen and so on. And to conclude, we made about $1,800 with my ziti dinner, with half of it going to Relay for Life. And that is the end. So does anyone have any questions or comments?
Yeah. What is Relay? You keep referring to Relay for Life.
Relay for Life is an organization that does, they raise money to benefit cancer patients and that sort of thing. It's like they do runs at high schools and other fundraising events.
Okay. Are you part of that team too?
I am not.
Okay.
I'm not. I have my mom's best friend. She has breast cancer, and she speaks at the events for Relay for Life in Southington. Yeah. So I go to her events all the time, but I'm not personally part of it.
Mackenzie, you did say that you did some research on fundraising.
Mm-hmm.
What are a few of the, you said some things about the do's and don'ts that you learned from this experience.
Yeah, fundraising is difficult to research. We originally went to UConn to speak to some of the teachers and work in their research lab because they're more equipped than we are here. So I spoke with 2 women that work with fundraising at UConn, and they gave me some tips and guidelines, but basically I went to the library, I bought Fundraising for Dummies, read the entire thing front to cover. I had to take time crappy notes that I just kind of scribbled, but fundraising is difficult to research how to do it. It's very you have to have an idea and just go with it. So, yes.
So you know that when you do this once, people are not going to ask you again to do another fundraiser. So be
Yeah,
ready.
pretty much.
Be ready for it. And my question is, do you think this is something that you'll continue to do for, whether it's for CCMC or something else? Do you think?
I thought about it, and I actually enjoy doing this. I don't know if I will. I enjoy working with kids a lot, so I might. I'm not sure. That's another thing.
How come they wouldn't let you go see any of the children at the hospitals?
I think it's because I don't know them personally, and if you kind of bring in diseases, I guess.
Oh,
So
okay.
you kind of have to wear a mask all the whole time. And she just explained to me you can't come see them, but you can create a flyer thing that they can fill out.
Would you recommend fundraising as a topic for Capstone for future students?
Yes, but with that, I would suggest they make more books on fundraising. Like I don't know. I think they should have more resources. Like have instead of a day of us going to UConn, have specific people geared towards our topic. Because I kind of had to look those people up and find them, and then ask them while I was there. Any more questions, comments?
$1,800, that's a lot of
Yeah.
money. Congratulations,
Thank
that's a lot
you.
of money to fundraise.
It was a lot more than I expected.